look, basically a sight unseen, fabulous ads. And you know what? I think what this says is long run. Because if there's 1 million early adopters without even people just figuring out how to sync it, and we've seen some presentations, what I would say is this is now a 2016 phenomenon. Because by that time, everyone will know that you have to have this as a device. You know what? People under 25, Carl, they've never had this device. Suddenly, they're going to wear it because it's part of their ecosystem. Those of us who are older, who have a watch, we're trying to figure it out. Younger people, they figured it out. They need it. And that's what you're going to see.
Piper Jaffray, everybody's trying to do their own work on this. David, they still see 2.3 million units for the June quarter. B of A is a little bit higher than that at 4 million. But even if they sell 8 this year, 15, the conversation always returns to how hard it's going to be to meaningfully impact revenue.
Yeah, when you're dealing with a company this size, as you guys well know, it is going to be a while until we're really focused on this as a number that's going to move the needle. I continue to wonder and think that it's all about creating the new, an ecosystem for this watch within, of course, the larger Apple ecosystem. And it's going to take years, Jim, conceivably. I suppose this is a good start, but it is only that, a start. And I think something the company is certainly willing to admit as well.
I think that's totally true. I think the company basically says, look, we've got this vessel, and the vessel will be filled up by you, the people who want certain things. This will not be something that we can figure out, you and I, David. It's something that the 16-year-old who was thinking, I'm going to college, maybe I should have the watch to go with the PC, maybe with the tablet, with the iPhone. It will also be a gift. And I think people have to recognize this is the first price point. You just get it. You don't have to worry about hooking it up with Verizon. You don't need a plan. All you need is here's the watch, here's the band. Go buy 5 other bands yourself and make it the ultimate fashion accessory. Yeah. This I am predicting. My generation felt the watch was an accessory that looked good. New generation doesn't even regard it as an accessory at the wrist. Suddenly they'll have a reason to look at the wrist, and it's the Apple Watch.
Interesting. My favorite stat of the morning, Pacific Crest. If Apple sells to 5% of the installed iPhone base, right, because you do need an iPhone, that's already more than half of the $200 plus watch market in general, which is an amazing statistic.
I think what people have to do is recognize that the watch is only one part. You'll get the watch, you'll go to your iTunes, you'll buy you'll buy the apps, but more importantly, you'll buy 5 bands. You want it for different occasions. You're going, let's say, for a bachelor party in the Atlantis. Why I have no voice. And you want a totally different band than you want when you're going to, say, a wedding in New York.
Yes.
Got me?
I could already see you laying out your plans for this device. There's some, by the way, just as a coda, there's some speculation. Reuters this morning reported that Apple would, in fact, break out numbers at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. That clearly did not happen.
I don't want them to do that. I mean, I'm about emailing back and forth. Guys, here's the way you play the watch. In 2017, you tell us how much of the world is interested in it. David, what this says to me is if you keep expectations low for this device, then it doesn't even matter. And I think it's gravy. I do care much more about Apple Pay. And they got to make that easier for providers and restaurants, retailers to embrace. That's their next step. That is a needle mover for 2015 fourth quarter.
Yeah, Apple Pay is potentially a very powerful business for them, Jim. I think that's true, but we still have a lot of questions as to your point, the acceptance of major retailers and their resistance at this point, seemingly because they want to keep control of the customer, I guess, which was something we also saw originally when it came to the music business. Of course, right. Apple won that war.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thank you so much for checking out our channel. You can subscribe by clicking right here to check out the latest Mad Money CEO interviews, market news, financial advice, and product unboxing. Enjoy!